Well, in just one more day, this year's stewardship campaign will be through, and all that will be left for us to do is round up the stragglers. This time last year, we were just beginning to realize just how many challenges the year would bring. There was so much we didn't know. We didn't know why a respiratory virus would leave us wondering where in the heck we would get toilet paper, or whether or not wiping down our groceries would keep us healthy, or which of our own close pals would be the COVID equivalent of Typhoid Mary. We didn't even know what we could and couldn't touch, not even our own faces. But that was just the tip of the COVID iceberg. We knew that this crisis would surely mean there would be an extra need for pastoral care and supportive community, but we had no idea how in the world we could make that happen. But a year later, our minister has ministered her little heart out, and we've even added members and friends to the flock. We've literally kept human connection alive via cyberspace. We knew people would need the strength that's gained from Sunday services and other opportunities for spiritual growth, but we had no idea how we could do that without exposing us all to COVID. But a year later, we've missed only one Sunday because we actually started doing virtual services before we even really knew how to do virtual services. We knew that our children would continue to need the support that WHUUF offers as they become people for whom UU principles matter. But we had no idea how we could make that happen. But 1 year later, we've got a UU homeschool program and accompanying support available for kids of all ages, and we've even managed to keep it fun and social for our kids in a social distanced, COVID-safe way. All incidentally, while our DRE herself has actually grown a whole new person in the process. We knew we needed our annual auction to meet our budget requirements, and we knew that we would be kind of sad if we didn't have the accompanying social event, but we had no idea how in the world we could do it safely, or how we would ever make any money because we couldn't even sell the social events that were our bread and butter. But not only did we raise an incredible 15,000 plus, we had a blast at a pants optional live online finale. And boy, did we ever know that we were in the middle of a cultural and political Armageddon, and that our country was at an unprecedented moment in the fight for racial justice and civil liberties. And we knew that UU voices were needed now more than ever, but we had no idea how to use our voices without breathing on someone else or having COVID breathed on us. But a year later, 63 WHUUFers have written more than 3,500 personal postcards to Southern people of color who were in danger of being dropped from voter rolls. Countless of us have written and called our representatives as a voice for social, political, economic, and climate justice. WHUUFers demonstrated safely for months in support of Black Lives Matter and participated in programs for immigrant justice, and we did it all safely. And heck, we didn't even know how in the world we could have an effective stewardship campaign when we couldn't even use the building we were paying for. But here we are. As of March 10th, with 5 days left in the formal pledge drive, we have 77 pledges from 60% of our pledging universe, with pledges totaling $159,000 toward our $200,000 goal. Now, if you, like me, are one of those people who avoid number details at all cost, I am assured by the people who actually know things that the current total is looking good. Not only because many of us historically love coming in under the wire, but because many of those pledges that still have not come in are long-term, hardcore, die-hard WHUUF supporters. Also historically, the numbers always drift up considerably, meaning that Those same people who know things are pretty confident we'll make the total of $200,000. So as we wind up this pledge drive after a year of constant, how the heck are we going to do that moments, we realize the true gift that the past year has given us. If there was ever a question, we have answered it for certain. Through it all. WHUUF.